Look at that burn there. You see there? Look at that. Right on edge of air fryer. The old air fryer got me again. Second time now. She's got her own back alright. I never give her a break. I'm always using her alright. There's there alright. £2.95. What I paid for 4 Cornish Pasties from Sainsbury's. I just had a look back at my videos. I did these about 11 months ago. I realise it's been that long since I've had some. I must have had some since then. There's the old ingredients. There's the old nitrogen. 520 gram. £2.95. And I'm going to have with these some chips. They're all going in air fryer. I'm not going to waste that space in that air fryer. I'm going to pop the top so they'll cook quicker. I can do that now with a knife, so you can have a look before and after. This way they cook quicker, because if you don't do that, they're not going to cook in middle. They will not cook right as you cook them real slow. And a bit of a turnip there. Looks like a turnip, that. Potato, onion, a lot of pepper, potato. I'm going to mix it to it. I'll have a look at ingredients. Potato, beef, onion, swede. Bit of a swede there. That's ready to go in air fryer. Let me get it over here. Get them chippers out. You know where the chips are coming from. Oh yeah. Just stood on something that shouldn't be there. They're all little full size chippers. Pick these, some of these up while we're down there. These are alright, these. Now we have the French fries, but for these, there's your nitrogen, there's your potato, and the price. I've got the ticket here. Hang on. £1.65. You can see it at the top. They're them sour fruit gums, which I rate. And there's the sweet corn for future reference, £1.49 for a kilo. And the old milk, which is long life milk. No, it didn't. I bought normal milk today because I want to try a milkshake out. Right. I don't want to know for this. £1.65, dare I say. Can't even remember. 20%, 10%. At 20p's worth, just enough to cover bottom. Chips will take long to cook. And the old Cornish pasty, I don't want to cook. 20p worth of chips is more than enough round here, especially for what I'm having later. Oh yeah. Right, that'll be running for 160 degrees for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to check that pastry out, Cornish out. Even I can't eat two. Could have had beans or a bit of rice. But they don't go in the air fryer. You can't waste that space in there. Not in here. A couple of bread. Number 1 bread. With 2 days date on it. Absolutely. Does you in that? Because you know there's 2 days left on it. I know it'll last the next 1 or 2 days, so it's not overly something to moan about. But I know there's 4 loaves in there. They'll have them all in back of the warehouse and they won't fetch them out until that's sold. It's not on, you know. Right. Back in a minute, the 2 number 1 bread, a bit of Dan pack from Lidl, 2.29, 500ml gram, 10p a slice of bread, 5p worth of butter. Few offers in Sainsbury's today. Robinson's Juice Style Pop, 2 for £2. That's 2 litres. Orange fruit flavour, blackcurrant and apple. Normal strength, £2. Pound of bottle. But I'm happy with my little double strength. 1.5 litres for £1. I'm very happy with theirs, alright. So I'll taste this while we're waiting. moist. A good malty flavour to it. That damn pack really coming to all from there. Now that's just about ready. Let me pop it. 99 pence double strength from Lidl. Orange and pineapple. Oh, and I'll get it there. I was well stocked up on this pound. Double strength. It's absolutely 23, 24, 25 out there. There's the ingredients. You can really taste that pineapple. It says it's only 4%. Well, I'm going to put those pineapple chunks in with, won't I? Next time I have one of them. Never mind. Dinner's ready. Have a look here. I'll do that. The chips finished again. Then. How long have they been in? 16 minutes at 160. Little tripod I can manoeuvre you about. It's a bit dry on top, so I took that off. That side's dry. Still moist on the inside. You can see how moist it is there. Handful of chips. What's that? No idea. I'll put numbers on the front. Can't remember what it was. Wait, 275, 295. I'm sure they were cheaper than that last time I bought 295. I'm sure they were 75. So guess what? They're gone up another 20p for no reason. Let's get them chips out. That'll do it. Put that lid on top. You know, I made a bit of a mess there. Now it's gone off there. Don't remember doing that. You can see what's in there anyway. Not a lot of potato. Quite a bit of black pepper. Oh, you bastard, yeah! Idiot. Second time I've done that. Put my hand on the side of this air fryer there. Absolutely 160 degrees. I'm going to have a white burn mark now. One of them white burn marks you get. What a twat. Just so you look at that. Sauces. I'm going to put some sauces in it. And I'm using Sainsbury's own brand, £1.90 for 680 gram. I only did it over a week, picked it up over a week, something out of Heinz, picked some Heinz up for £2.50, a kilo bottle in B&M. I ain't opened them, because I'm not impressed with this. Put some of this on. It's cheap enough. You can even throw a bit extra on. Get it on. It's that cheap. £1.10. I think it was £1.09. You're not in the zooming there, are you? It's about. See it there? It's old. What's this chipper here? Look, spotted that out corner of my eye. See that there? Don't like that. Not quality control there. Them chips are spot on. 165 for a kilo and a half. Just double check it again. 165. Try that tomato sauce. It's quite sweet. It's very tomatoey. It's very tangy. And you get a lot of back end vinegar. That's the difference between that and Heinz. Very tangy, vinegary, sweet. Well, anyway, let's try this pasty out. Bit of a pasty there. 11 months ago. Yeah. Quite a lot of black pepper in there. You can taste that straight away. Potatoes coming through. The onions coming through. Try that pastry there. Bit of a pastry. That is a nice pastry. You can get some pastries that have got no flavour whatsoever. This has got a bit of nice flavour into it. Pastry. Obviously the top one is dried out. I've overcooked it. I should have took it out. Bottom bit's moist. That'd be perfect with a tin of mushy peas, but I'm going off my mushy peas. I had a tin over there. Small tin. I think there was Stamford Street as well. Bloated me out. I was bloated out with them. Bloated out. Something wrong with them. What they put in them. Tangy and vinegary. Sweet, but you can actually taste a strong amount of tomato in that. That doesn't sound nuts when you consider when I have Heinz tomato sauce, I don't get a blowout of tomato flavour. It's all sweet in that. If you like your tomato sauce a bit more tangy and a bit more vinegary, you will not go wrong with that. I have no issue whatsoever buying that. Instead of Heinz, I have none. I have none. None at all. To prove the point, I've got 2 bottles of this. This is a kilo bottle. £2.50. Can't even open. Don't need to. The sauce is alright. I'm happy with that sauce for that price. Number 1 bread out. Yeah. I went in Sainsbury's to pick up my number 1 bread. 2 days date on it. Trying and bargain again. Walking round aisles. Went to look at fresh bread with breadsticks and rolls there. Where they have cake aisle. And I looked down there. I could see those bulls savour next discount prices. I'll have a wander down there. Glad I did. I'm glad I had a walk down there, alright. I'd come from shouting and bawling about that bread to bargain here, alright. What shall I pick up? What shall I pick up, alright? Very nice. Well, I ain't had one, but I don't believe I've ever had one. Picked up 2. I'll go nice for a cup of tea, but it's far too hot for a cup of tea. So I'll have to have some pot with them later on. Shame, but that's the way it is. I should have took that top out. It has really dried it out. You don't want dry pastry, you want that moisture there. Let's have a look at it. It's got a little bit of moisture left, but it has been overcooked, that top. So I left that out and put it back in once the centre had cooked. There's a bit of an error there. Nice, quick meal there. Hang on. £2.95. 74 pence in it. About 20 pence worth of chips, around about. That's 94. £1.14 with bread, £1.19 with butter. 3 pence worth of tomato sauce, £1. 22 pence. Off the top of my head there. Get calculator out. It ain't quite a decent tomato snap that, well, I think these, well, they could be a bit cheaper. They're alright, these pasties. Quite a lot of black pepper in there. Not tasting that sweet, thankfully, because I don't like it. Don't like turnips neither. Turnips. Little rock hard turnips. Never like them turnips. That's what everybody used to eat in the 80s. Turnips. Everybody were cooking them turnips, a stank and all. Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Everybody were poor. They still are. There was no money back then, alright. Eating turnips. And they used to have turnips for Halloween. Put a candle in them. They use, well, them pumpkins now, don't they? Used to use that. They used to use turnips here. Turnips. They're rock hard turnips. Cut into. Oh, turnip there, bit of string. Making a face out of them. Nobody'd ever seen a pumpkin. Nobody's got pumpkins. That tomato sauce. I'm impressed with that for one £1.10 for 680 gram. I'm impressed with it. I'm glad I picked that up. But it was hardly reviewed on Sainsbury's website there. They do a smaller bottle for 90p, I think it is. I don't need to worry about that. Look at all that sauce there. Really taste the tomato in it. You don't get that flavoured taste of tomato in Heinz one. I never do. It's sweet, isn't it? And when I get this, Cornish pasties are right. Obviously not enough filling, there never is in any of them. A lot of black pepper in there. Nice flavoured potato. Beef's fine, no special. Do a bit of gravy on that actually. Bit of gravy in there. I'm going to give the pasty 6.5 out of 10. I think that's fair, that. I'm going to give this tomato sauce an 8 out of 10. I'm going to get chips. Perfectly fine. 165 a kilo and a half from Widow. I'm going to give them a 7.5 out of 10. Number 1, bread. 9 out of 10. Right. Can't wait to get my dessert out. Here we go. The arm. Look at that. You see it there? Where is it? There, where my thumb is. You see my thumb? Yeah. That's the hole. There, look. That burn there. Right on edge. All the way round. Bleed it.